So with all the bag making that I've been doing, people sometimes ask what it is that I actually carry on those. Specifically, they ask for a pocket dump. So clearly this is not a pure pocket dump, but this will give you an idea of what I'm carrying anyway and using on a daily basis. So I always try to carry a cotton handkerchief because I find them so profoundly useful for all manner of things. This one is a lovely 8-bit design of robots and aliens and whatnot. Always a pen. This is a Kara's Custom Retract with a Schmidt 5888 ceramic insert in it. It is not my favorite insert. It is nice and smooth. It's a bit wet for my liking. I usually carry Signo 205 micro pens, but this is a lovely substantial thing, and it's got a really good clip on it. Kara's has always made good clips. Watch is a Marinez. That's a brass bodied watch with a sapphire crystal and a Seiko NH35 movement in it, so it's an automatic. It has a stainless back. I've only had it for a couple of weeks. It's already developing a lovely patina on the brass. I don't know that I'm in love with this fairly thick band, but that's an easy swap. For a knife, this is and appears to be a Emerson, but it's an Emerson by Kershaw, which makes it a lot less expensive. So this is a fairly small knife. You can see blade length on it is probably only 2.5 inches or so, I'd guess. It has a, like a typical Emerson, it's got a stud here for your thumb, but it also has a hook right here that allows you to do that Emerson deploy when you pull it out of your pocket. I love the green, I love the black blade. I've been using this for a while. It needs a touch-up on the blade for sure, but for a budget knife, it is a really lovely size with a really lovely clip. Yeah, it's a nice little piece. Obviously, a set of Apple headphones. These ones are the ones that came with my iPhone 10 Max, I think it's called. Anyway, it's a lightning connector on it. That's because I don't have any other lightning headphones. I don't have an adapter for regular headphones, and I haven't decided what Bluetooth headphones, if any, I want to sort of work with. The last sort of super standard bit over here is a pocket notebook. This top one is a self-made clone of a Field Notes notebook, and these are just regular paper inside. I typically print them in an ISO dot grid pattern. You'll notice this side is one color and that side's the other, just for giggles. But these work pretty well. But I just got a new set of the Covert Field Notes in, and those will be what I move to on the next one. I do like Field Notes. I just don't often get to put an order in for them. So sometimes I just resort to making my own. And then last but not least, I try to carry one of these, something like this, with me on a very regular basis. This is a Canon. It is an EOS M camera, which is a mirrorless APS-C size sensor camera. So it's a nice small body. It is several years old. I picked it up secondhand for a song. It is running custom firmware, so it's running the Magic Lantern firmware on it, which is an interesting little port, and it lets it do some pretty cool stuff. It's also running a custom color profile, so the video I pull out of it comes out very flat and lets me have a little bit more room for color grading. And then when I'm carrying it around, I almost always carry it with this lens. This is a 22mm prime. It is reasonably quick, and it is autofocusing, and it is tiny, which is a huge deal for me. So it actually fits in a bag or fits in a coat pocket, and I've got a strap that I've built for it with a fairly nice adjusting mechanism. Makes it very easy to sling it over your shoulder and not take it off your shoulder to shoot, which is kind of nice. If I'm not shooting with that, if I don't have that with me, obviously I always have a cell phone with me, but I do have a couple of Nikons and a whole pile of film cameras that I try to rotate through. The idea being to keep my eyes open to what's around me. Obviously this is a slightly larger than a regular pocket dump, but it gives you an idea of where I'm at. I might do a fuller rundown of everything that I carry in a bag at some point. It's sort of like the full kit, but just for a regular sort of look, this gives you an idea. Anyway, hope that's been informative or interesting, I suppose, and see you next time.